Monday, May 6th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. I tell you, every single day, I'm on it until I'm not on it. All right, I'm on it now. Happy Monday. What a weekend. Weather was miserable. There was still lots going on in Frederick as always. First Saturday was happening. Your Flying Cows won another game on Saturday. Now we're 14-3. Playoffs are looking pretty good for the end of this month, beginning of June. But we could use your help to defend the barn. That's our hashtag, defend the barn. Get your tickets at goflyingcows.com or simply text Cows Friday or Cows Sunday, and I will send you some tickets. Look, we've got tons of giveaways. Like, I think we have 8 going on that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. So get those text fingers ready. You can text all of those words that you see scrolling at the bottom of the screen to win some great prizes. YouTube, 187 subscribers. Thank you so much. We're getting there. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by September, which is my birthday. But so far, over 10,000 views on our videos, 240 watch hours, and you're really helping to push those videos out to everyone when you watch, share, comment, like, all of that good stuff. And it's so easy to share from the YouTube channel as well. So it is, the YouTube channel is Everything Frederick Live. Look for that. Or I believe you can type in Good Morning Frederick and a lot of our videos will come up and then you can subscribe to us from there. But please support all the local businesses, nonprofits, and people by subscribing and sharing the channel with friends on your own social media as well. Today, got a great show. You're going to meet Gail from the Maryland Lottery, and she gave me some goodies to give away to you. I also spent some time with Lauren Vignola. She's an inspiration, and you'll absolutely love her. Plus, we meet Terri Lemere from Healthy Home Living Solutions, and I think you're going to recognize her. So let's get into it this morning. All right, I want to thank our show's sponsor, We Help You Move. Whether you're moving across the street or across the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole thing easy. Veteran-owned and a supporter of the Frederick community, Nick is amazing. He's got some awesome tips. If you're thinking about moving, he can help you get organized from the very start so it's as little stress as possible, which I don't know how that is possible because moving anywhere is stressful, I know, but he can help. And also, if you need help moving something, even just across town, I actually had to call them to help me move a love seat from the loft, which was upstairs, to the basement when my mom moved in. So they are there to help with things like that too. They're happy to help. All right, weather today, cloudy skies with a few showers, high of 77. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high of 89. Looks like only a 14% chance of rain. This might be the best day to get out this week. Who knows? Thursday, thunderstorms and 77. Friday morning showers, 66. Weekend, partly cloudy on Saturday for Craft Beer Festival and 66. We'll take it. It rained last year, and it was chilly as well, and I don't mind a little chill. No rain would be awesome. And then Sunday, morning showers and 67. So the week looks a little iffy, but it is still spring, so we should expect it. All right, I told you we have tons of stuff to give away. I was not kidding. Look at this. 8 amazing prizes. Pairs of tickets to the Flying Cows, either Friday or Sunday. The game Friday at 7 p.m., Sundays at 5 p.m., both at the Woodsboro Bank Arena. I've also got 3 pairs of tickets to give away to that Maryland Craft Beer Festival I was just telling you about. It's on Saturday at the Carroll Creek Linear Park. So much fun. If you're a beer lover, or even if you're not really sure if you like craft beer, you should go. There's live music, food trucks. It's a ton of fun. We have a great time every year, and I'll be out there with some friends. Also, Hammer Glamour, Jill gave me a beautiful floating heart pendant. Actually, I've got to figure out where that is. I think it might be at the shop at Everything Frederick. I'm going to have to grab it. But that floating heart pendant with a spoon handle, glass beads on it. I'll get some pictures of it so I can share that with you. The Mother's Day bag of goodies. I filmed everything and I forgot to put it all together so you can see it. I'll get that for you tomorrow. But that's from Helping Hands and Caring Hearts. It is worth like $300. It's got makeup and all kinds of great stuff. I've also got the 4 tickets to the Low Key Festival, which is coming Friday, May 17th. All ages, family-friendly event down on Carroll Creek. Live music, food trucks, activities for the kids. Great time to just hang out on Carroll Creek. I've also got those B-Dubs Island Soul Food Truck gift certificates, 2 of them at $25 each. Penelope's Pit Shop. She'll be on this week, Lauren from there, and she bakes scones, and she's got maple pecan scones that she is offering up this week, which sound absolutely amazing. And then, of course, Maryland Lottery. I've got some $5 big spin scratch off tickets. You have to text MDL for that. So, amazing prizes. Want to thank all of our sponsors who provided those for you. And you can text. And again, all of that is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So text that this week and we'll select our winners soon. All right, it is time to see who's making the market happen. A market maker is somebody who is really making Frederick great. And it is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor, they can handle. Give them a call today at 301-948-9663. Or go to atlaswoodfloors.net, schedule a consult, an estimate, and you might get my little brother Jeff to come on out and see you. He handles estimates all over this area, Frederick County, Montgomery County, D.C. They do jobs all over the place. So Atlas Wood Floors is the place to go. And if you see him, ask him to show you the photos of the gorgeous brass inlay they did recently for a restaurant in D.C. It was absolutely stunning. Okay, Terri is the other half of Housewives of Frederick County. She recently left that role, left her sister Pam on her own, to pursue her passion for helping our seniors. I'd love to introduce you to Terri Lemere. I'm here with Terri, and she might look familiar. I waved to her house recently when I was with her sister Pam you are also an OG Real Housewife of Frederick County.
I am.
But you have returned to your origination of roots, I guess.
Yes.
So you are by training originally an occupational therapist, and now you do some really cool patient or elder care advocacy.
Yes.
So I know it's difficult because you work for yourself now. What's your company called?
So my company is called Healthy Home Living Solutions.
Okay.
And I've been an occupational therapist for over 27 years here in Frederick County. And I have specialized in home safety for my clients. We all know that as we get older, people fall, people hurt themselves, break bones. And a lot of times these falls happen in their homes. And so home safety modifications can help prevent these falls, which will prevent hospitalizations and all of that good stuff.
It's kind of where the domino first falls, right?
Yeah.
Literally. And
exactly.
Pun intended, I guess, because we just experienced this with my mom and her husband, where once he fell the first time, the second and third falls were pretty close behind. And so you're trying to, you know, get them well at the same time and trying to figure out what's happening. So,
yeah. And then, you know, a lot of times when you fall, you have fear of falling again, and then
which makes it more.
It
more
does.
likely,
It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
You know, so they've stopped moving as much, and then because they've stopped moving as much, they're getting weaker,
Other things
and that puts them
happen,
at risk
right.
for falls
Yes.
again. Yeah.
It's a really
So-
crazy thing.
Yeah.
So you are hired by the senior or the family of somebody to do what? What is your first step? If I were to call you and say, hey, I'm concerned about my mom, what do you do?
And I get calls like that all the time, and I love them because, you know, I've been there with my own parents, and so usually we start out with what's called a discovery call. They tell me what's going on. I'll ask a few questions, and then if it's appropriate for me to come out and do an assessment, I'll come out to their home or wherever their home is. Could be assisted living, could be anywhere. And I'll just come out and I'll get a good big picture of what's going on. So take a look at their medical history, at their home environment, at their support system, at their ability to perform activities of daily living every day. Once I get that full assessment done, then I can put together a care plan. And so I'll take a look at what their pain points are and really try to get everything together. It's kind of like being a project manager.
Yeah.
And so whether that is going with them on doctor's appointments to help them navigate, you know, the healthcare system and to understand what the doctor's saying, and I can help carry over the follow-up. Or it could just be going into their home and making sure that their home is set up safely.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of a consultant role, and I love it. And also I take into consideration what their goals are.
Right.
I know that when I get older, I don't want someone coming in and telling me, okay, this is what you're going to do.
You gotta go. Yeah. This is where you're going to live. This is what you're going to do. You know, I know with my stepdad, he was, you know, adamant, oh, I don't want to live in a nursing home, but we were finally able to convince him that, we convinced him enough that he made the decision that it's probably best, right?
Yeah,
so it's really tough because you're kind of, as a family member, you're walking a line with the relationship you have with the person, and at the same time, you're trying to take care of them. Like
exactly.
And I kept saying, our ultimate goal is for you to get well, to return, to do whatever. But it's really tough, and so it's sometimes easier coming from somebody like you.
Totally, yeah. And also, you know, not just for the senior themselves to kind of accept what is probably their reality, and it's very hard, denial is very strong, but also for the family members. You want to just be their family member,
right?
You know, you don't want to have to
shift
be the
into
caregiver or
yes, that's really true. That's excellent. Yes, and so you are really just a great person to kind of be the go-between. And you're looking at things from a different lens, not a very personal lens. You're looking at it from an overall holistic, hey, what's the best thing for this person?
You're exactly right.
Yeah. That's fantastic. So, so you go in, you do this assessment, and then you're able to then figure out, do you need support from this channel, or I can help you here, or
exactly. Yeah. So some other aging life care managers kind of compare themselves almost to a quarterback.
Yeah.
So like I'm going to get the play, and I'm going to look at the care plan, and then sometimes I'm going to throw the ball to a in-home caregiving agency, and that might be sufficient for that client.
Right.
But then I'm always monitoring, to make sure.
So yes, so like once let's just say you have a client and you say, okay, I think an in-home care 3 times a week is going to be enough. Then do you continually monitor and?
Yeah, and it all depends on if the senior and or the family would like, or how involved they want me to be.
Right.
So, I can be as involved as visiting once a week, or I can be involved as needed basis, where they just call me as a consultant.
Hey, can you check in?
Yeah.
Check in with them and see if everything's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool. And what peace of mind that it would give, I know for me as a family member. And especially if you didn't live in the same place. So let's just say your parents are here in Frederick County and you live elsewhere. Wow, what relief it would be to have someone like you on the side of the patient or the person, right?
A lot of times
you're not representing the aged care facility. You're not representing the hospital. You're not representing. You have no skin in the game, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
The client is my only interest, as and the family, of course, but the client actually ranks the highest to me,
of course,
because I think about, when I get older again, I want my wishes, honored as much as possible.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you come in and you do that. So in order to kind of get you involved in the situation, how does that happen? What do people need to do?
So you can contact me by calling me. You can look at my website, which is healthyhomelivingsolutions.com, or email me, Terri at healthyhomelivingsolutions.com. A lot of times clients find me just by talking to other healthcare providers, and they find out about me, and then they can call me and we can discuss. And there's some clients that may not be appropriate to work with me, as far as maybe they don't need as much intense involvement, and I can point them in the right direction of the different local resources here in Frederick.
Yeah, and I think thankfully we live in a place that has a lot of different organizations. We've talked to Leslie from SOAR. We've talked to other people who kind of work in the same realm. So when I asked you, hey, do you know? Yep, I know them. Oh, I know Casey Ryerson from I'll Be There. Like there are a lot of people, but some are more appropriate than others, maybe in certain situations. So you guys all work together to kind of make sure that the senior or person is taken care of.
That's
great.
And right now we're sitting in Village Crossing, which is an assisted living here in Frederick. But Village Crossing may not be right for every client, so I make it kind of my job to know what the different assisted living facilities are. Adult day programs, that's an option for a lot of people. It's been a really fun experience for me getting to know what all the resources are.
Yeah. So you, I know, speaking to your sister, you recently, so how long have you been back to work here?
So I started my business in 2020.
Okay.
During the pandemic. And so that's when I kind of dipped my toe back into the aging sector. Before that, I was doing home safety assessments for the Medicaid waiver program. So I was kind of like on an island. I was just doing that by myself. But coming back into the aging sector has just been amazing. I can tell just speaking to you. It's just so much fun.
Get out of it. For sure. Now your sister alluded to maybe a rebirthing of the housewives, that you might be sucked back in a little bit anyway, right?
And I love it. Both Pam and I, we love to think of ideas and reasons to do things together, and what we're coming up with is going to be something that's kind of a marriage of both of our businesses.
Nice.
And it's something that both she and I are going through too. So it's going to be great.
Well, that's what I said to her. It's funny how you kind of, in a business, you grow up with whatever's happening in your life. So I'm looking forward to seeing this next chapter. And I told Pam, and I'm going to tell you too, we're going to do a collab together. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
it's going to be great. Definitely. All right, so we'll make sure and put up your website and your contact details for everybody to reach out. If there was one thing you'd want everybody to know about what you're doing, what would that be?
I think the main thing for me is that not only do I have a lot of experience in, as an aging professional or professional in the aging sector, but also aging,
right?
but I also have a lot of experience with both my parents and my stepmom of, helping them in their last few years of life, and just being the daughter and knowing what it's like to navigate that is a life lesson.
Yeah.
And so I bring that to every one of my clients.
That you have that
I
personal
understand
experience.
that. Yeah.
And you understand. You're not just theorizing.
Yeah,
You know.
And I'm getting older myself,
Yeah.
So I'm putting myself in my client's shoes on,
Yes.
okay, how would I want to be treated?
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah,
all right.
I love
We
it.
thank Terri so much for her time. And look, I think these are great resources. All of us are kind of getting to the age, whether it's us or our family members, and sometimes having an advocate that's not family can save your whole family a lot of grief. Especially when it comes to siblings and trying to figure out what's best.
Yeah.
And she's going to make sure that the senior is taken care of first and foremost, which we love.
Definitely.
All right. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.
All right. I want to thank Terri. What a great resource she is for our aging family members, taking care of them. And we are going to be announcing a really cool thing that's coming up very soon. It's a collaboration with Everything Frederick, with Shannon, with Terri and Pam from the Real Frederick Housewives, or Housewives of Frederick County, and myself. We're going to be doing a basket fundraiser for charity, and we're going to be asking for your help coming up this week, because we're looking for 10 groups of ladies to create a gift basket, and we're going to be raffling them off. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have a great time, and I'm really excited to be getting all three organizations working together, because they're just phenomenal. All right, after the quick break, we're going to go over all the events coming up this weekend so you can make your plans. Plus, you're going to meet Gail from the Maryland Lottery and Lauren, whose book Rose from Heaven is an inspiration. That's coming up just after this.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick. They specialize in roofing, siding, windows, gutters, patios, and decks. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Right now is a good time to go around and check for leaks with all this rain and misty yuck. You can give Sandra a call, and I want to thank her for her support of Good Morning Frederick, along with our other advertisers. She's extending her special offer through May for Good Morning Frederick viewers. So call her, schedule an appointment. She'll come on out and do an estimate of any work that you want done. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. If you're looking for someone that's going to take good care of you, give Sandra a call and let her know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, it is time to get to what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com. All right, we've got that Everything Frederick calendar. You know, I've been telling you about it, and if you need it for yourself so you can continually get the updates, all you have to do is text the word calendar to 888-465-2944, and you'll get a link directly to this calendar that I'm going to share with you here. This is, it grows by the day. Again, when you get it, you might see it like this in the month view. You can actually look at it like a week's view, but I find it much easier when you click on agenda and you see what's happening each day of the week. All right, so and let's get back to the day it is. All right, we're on May 6th. May 6th, here we go. All right, so we've got still early voting for the primary going on today. It's Trivia Monday at Frederick Social. If you like trivia, that happens at 6:30 to 8:30. They're located at 50 Citizens Way. Tomorrow you can do some karaoke, 2 for Tuesday at the Orioles Nest, located just behind the Burlington Coat Factory on the backside. So you can enter off of Key Parkway, and that's a lot of fun as well. On Thursday, it's WFRE's Country on the Creek. They've got Andy Webb broadcasting live from the South Mountain Creamery Ice Cream Shop from 3 to 7, doing his show from there. And then Emma J is going to be at Shuck and Shack Oyster Bar from 7 to 9 p.m. And Alive at 5 kicks off this week at 5 o'clock, Carroll Creek. It is $6 to get in. Your drinks are $6 as well. They've got beer, wine, and spirits available. This week, the 24 Karat Event Band, which is every song you know, party band for sure to kick things off this year. And that's going to be exciting. And you can see I've got a list of all the bands for each week and some of the details, as well as links to where you need to go for that. So really fun, 21 and up only. Obviously for that one, you need your ID to get into there. All right, Friday, we've got the Flying Cows at Hood at 7 p.m. We'd love for you to come see us there as well. And then Saturday, more of the farmers markets are open. You've got Myersville, Walkersville. This Field Fresh one is at the Frederick Fairgrounds. The FSK Farmers Market is at the mall down near Macy's as well. So you can check those out. Plus, Climbing for a Cause. If you want to head to Tree Trekkers, I showed you Ashley and Tree Trekkers' great location. And again, the weather's going to be decent. It's going to be chilly, which is perfect for climbing, even though you've got that tree cover. It doesn't look like any rain in the forecast right now, which is excellent. And this one is going to raise money for, I think this is Girls on the Run. Yes, and it's an 80s theme. So get those leg warmers on and those leotards and put that hair in that side pony and head over to Tree Trekkers for that event. And that's awesome. They raise a lot of great money for so many amazing organizations. Let's see, what else is happening? Oh, the Frederick Children's Chorus has a spring concert as well on Saturday at Frederick High School. Then Sunday, of course, we've got the Flying Cows again, but you've also got the Bead Bar at Frederick Made. If your kids like to make bracelets and things like that, oh, Frederick Made is such a great spot, located right in the Francis Scott Key Hotel. They've got a really cool little studio with a little gift shop. I say little, a studio. It's not really very little. Studio and a gift shop where you can purchase items that are made by artisans right here in Frederick, and you can learn to make your own as well. Also, let's see, and then coming next week, of course, if you have a golfer in your life and they haven't yet registered, SOAR's 4 for SOAR Golf Classic is kicking off on a week from today. And then keep in mind, May 19th, I'm going to be highlighting the open house for Camp Westmar. It's YMCA's daytime and overnight camp. The open house is on Sunday, May 19th, and I'm going to be up there shooting video. I'll have a video for you as well, but it's from 1 to 3 p.m. You can tour the camp, see inside the cabins, enjoy some ice cream. Event is rain or shine. You can go to frederickymca.org for all the details on this, but if you're trying to figure out what your kids are going to do this summer, this could be an amazing option for you. All right, the link and details for all of these are on our Everything Frederick. You can find it in the group, of course, or just text calendar to 888-465-2944 so that you can have it for yourself and view it anytime you want. If you have an event you want to include on the calendar, just email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. All right, one more quick break, and I'll tell you how you can get some Maryland Lottery scratch-offs, and we'll meet Gail plus Lauren Vignola. I know she is going to touch your heart, and it's just after this.
Key City Rotary presents the Low Key Festival, a family-friendly, all-ages event on May 17th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. Tickets are just $5 in advance, $10 at the door. Kids under 5 are free. Live music, food from Grilled Cheese Please, traditional authentic Mexican and Rocky Point Creamery, adult drinks from Rockwell Brewery, 10th Ward Distilling and Hidden Hills Winery. Come out to downtown Frederick and have some low-key fun.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
Yeah, Tree Trickers. Again, they are doing their 80s fundraising, climbing for a cause this Saturday. All right. Maryland Lottery is introducing some new games, and I talk with Gail Pelovitz about what is coming. Gail from the Maryland Lottery. So happy to be chatting with you again.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, so Maryland Lottery, what is happening right now?
We have a lot of new things going on.
Okay.
Last month we launched a new scratch-off. It's a $5 ticket called the Big Spin. I can actually show you guys.
Very
a
good.
sample. It's $5. It's real pretty.
Yes, it is.
It's a little different than what we usually do. So you scratch the ticket. You can win instantly, of course, if you match numbers. If you reveal a spin symbol, you then take it, scan your ticket at a store or on the lottery app on your phone, and it will let you know how much you've won.
Oh,
so,
wow. So it's really kind of taking it the next step, the
right.
interactivity. That's fun.
And if you scan it on one of our vending machines at the store, a wheel will spin.
Oh, my.
And you'll win between $10 and $250, guaranteed.
It's kind of like bringing Vegas, right, to
Exactly.
The machines.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah.
And then, one step further, 8 of these tickets out there in the field, all throughout the state. It could be anywhere. Once you reveal that spin and it spins, you could then, if you get a message that says, congratulations, you've won a big spin, then you make an appointment to come to lottery headquarters in Baltimore and you spin an actual 6-foot wheel.
Oh, wow.
And you
Are
can
those going to be televised?
We will show them
Like a game
definitely.
show.
We will show them on on Facebook Live, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And they will guaranteed $50,000 or to $250,000 if you get to spin the big wheel.
So guaranteed winner is at least $50,000.
On the
From
big
the
wheel
big
for
wheel.
those 8 different.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's
And we
great.
want to, real quick with this, I'd just like to clarify because there's been a little confusion. If you get that spin symbol, you don't make an appointment then to come to Baltimore.
Yeah, only
First,
when the
scan your-
message comes up that
Exactly.
says you don't have a win yet, but you are guaranteed $50,000.
If you win any
at
a
least.
cash prize, then that's
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, that's exciting. I love
Yes.
that. And we're going to be giving some of these away later, so stay tuned for that. All right, what else is happening?
So we have a new game launching. It's a draw game. Scratch-offs we launch every month. There's new ones. Draw games not so often. We have, this is the 3rd one in 9 years.
Wow.
So, and it's called Cash Pop. And you only pick one number. It's simple.
What?
One number between
Out of how many?
1 and 15.
What?
Yep.
Wait a minute. So this is similar to when you say draw game, it's like your pick threes, your Powerball,
Right,
Mega
exactly.
Millions. So you're picking numbers. Wait a minute. You're
So you
only
pick
picking
one.
Yeah.
We do 4 drawings a day. So you buy a ticket, pick your number that you want, and when you buy your ticket, it'll show you on there how much you'll win if your number comes out. and it's random and it varies. So you could buy the same number
and get different
va-
variables.
yeah.
Ah, okay, that's interesting. So like your odds can be higher every
It's
different
just,
days.
Yes,
different,
it just varies. So
that's interesting.
it sounds like it's going to be a fun game. 4 times a day.
Yeah.
So just pick one number, easy.
Yeah, and what is the amount? Is it $1 per chance, or is it
It
two?
is. It's
Yeah.
$1, and you can win between $5,000 and $2,500.
Wow,
So,
that's
just by picking one number.
Now, is this the year of the anniversary of?
That was last year. So this
Okay,
year,
last
this year
year.
is
I
our
couldn't
51st.
remember if it was 23.
Yeah, last year was our 50th. We did
Yeah.
a ton of
Yes,
stuff
you did.
last year.
Yeah.
So we're trying to follow.
51 is pretty cool,
Yeah.
though, right? Yeah.
We're trying to
Yeah.
follow that up this year
Yeah.
with more exciting
Yeah.
things. So.
Yeah. What else? Is there anything else people should be on the lookout for?
Well, we still have our baseball promotion, which every year is really popular.
Mm.
You play a fast play home run riches ticket. Winner or not winner, you enter it into My Lottery Rewards, which is our player rewards program, free to join. We pick a winner for every Orioles game. So it's
Okay.
162 winners, so every regular season
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That winner receives $500. They'll get $500 for every Orioles home run hit during that game. And then new this year, we just started where they, for a Grand Slam, they'll win $5,000.
Wow.
And the Orioles hit one April 19th. So
Yeah.
our winner got $5,000 just by being
Just by
selected.
having their ticket, and you know, with all the scratch offs, there are second chances always, right?
You can always enter your non-winning scratch-offs into My Lottery Rewards.
Yeah.
Some of them have specific second chance promotions, but no matter what, even if there's not a promotion, you enter your tickets and you'll receive points that you can use
Yeah.
for other things.
That app is so useful.
It
You can
is.
scan your tickets so you know whether you're a winner, because I'm always paranoid. I'm throwing out the $1 million winner, and you know right away.
Exactly. It's good to always, I always say,
Always
check your
double check.
tickets, because even if there's a big Powerball or Mega Millions jackpot and there's not a winner, a jackpot winner, there are tons of other prizes. So we think
Right.
a lot of people say, oh, no
Oh, throw it
jackpot.
away, yeah.
So always check your tickets.
And what is your advice if somebody thinks they've got a big winner? What should they do with that ticket right away?
Right away, you sign your ticket.
Yes.
And I always say put it in a safe place until you are able to come in and claim it. It's by appointment only, so
Yeah.
anything 25,000 and up has to come to lottery headquarters.
All right.
Up to 25,000, you can cash at any casino.
Yeah, yeah. So
lots
there
of
you
options.
go. The Maryland Lottery, providing fun no matter where you are, and some great promotions as always. Want to thank Gail so much, and stay tuned on how you can win some scratch-offs. All right, we'd love to give you some scratch-offs. I am giving away some of the big spin scratch-offs. Just text MDL to 888-465-2944 for your chance to win one of those $5 scratch-offs. All right, it is time to feel good. Feel Good Files, sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. Help the Earth and help Pulling for Veterans. Take your stuff to Reliable Recycling. Get your recyclables done there and mention Pulling for Veterans, and they will donate your recycling proceeds to Pulling for Veterans. How awesome is that? Reliable Recycling. Well done. So you're helping the environment and you're helping Pulling for Veterans. PullingForVeterans.org for details, or go to Reliable Recycling, go to their website and find out what items you can take over there to be recycled. All right, Lauren Vignola had a brain tumor, and as a 2-year-old, her parents were told it was probably there from birth. They trekked over, and I think it was Bosnia. I forgive me for getting that maybe wrong. They took her to pray. They are very, very faithful people, and they met a group of Italians who actually knew things about Lauren that were impossible for them to have known. It was a very, very cool experience for the family. I met them, and Marie and Carmine are fantastic, and Lauren is just an amazing treasure. She persevered and even went to FCC, but another brain tumor formed, and this time it left her in a wheelchair. But she still managed to write a book that is available on Amazon, and she still has the most amazing outlook of anyone I've ever met. All right, here is Lauren Vignola. I'm spending some time with Lauren Vignola, just coming off your big press corps, right? Your book signing recently.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great.
Yeah?
I got a lot of books sold, 150 books.
150 books?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I think
Thank you.
that's a good accomplishment, huh? Yeah. Were you proud of that?
I was.
Yeah. So your book is called
A Rose from Heaven.
A Rose from Heaven. And you said to me that you just felt you had to write it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And 4 to 5 years. Mm-hmm. How much time did you spend each day writing?
Like I did a little, I took a break.
Yeah.
And because I need to exercise too, I can't write on my computer all the time, so I would take breaks and then write.
Yeah, take break. Well, I would have to too. I would hope you weren't sitting there for 4 years, and
No.
I'd have to report your parents for chaining you to the desk to get it done. No. Up to then, okay, so over the last 4 or 5 years you've been doing that. What would you like to accomplish now that you're published?
I would like to write another book.
Oh, you want to do another one? Okay. What will the other book be about, do you think?
But this time for a children's book.
Oh, a children's book.
And a faithful children's book. Something like capturing cycles right and wrong.
So you feel strongly about teaching kids about right and wrong
Yes.
and faith and things
Yes.
like that. Very good. Have you always been so faithful?
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah.
But it has grown over the years.
It has grown over the years? Yeah. What would you want people to know about you in particular if they've never met you?
I would want people to know that even though I have a multitude of disabilities, I'm extremely faithful.
Yeah, so that's interesting because I think sometimes people would think you may lose your faith because of the disabilities, but
Yeah,
no,
but
not for you, right?
No,
It has made it bigger, your
Yeah.
faith? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Why would you think you feel that way, though?
because I have a loving family. My family got so behind me.
So they've transferred their faith in you, right?
Yes.
And you've just kind of taken that and grown it even more.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. So you want to write a children's book next?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Have you started with any ideas yet?
Well, I'm dabbling.
You're dabbling a little bit? Yeah. Any characters that you're going to create? Do you know?
Like talking dogs.
Talking dogs. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And they meet Mother Mary and they fall in love with Mother Mary.
Ah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like where this is going. Yes, I like it. Now, do you think you're going to have it illustrated?
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe we can get some kids from some local elementary schools to help you.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Is there anything that you have not yet accomplished that you want to?
Walking by myself.
Yeah.
But I know I would do it in his time, not my time.
Yeah.
In God's time.
Yeah. In God's time. Hey, yeah. It's it's always possible, right?
I know.
Yeah. Anything is possible, obviously.
I know.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. What life advice do you have for people?
Never give up.
I love it.
When you feel like giving up, never.
Never give up. Never give up, right? Every day you wake up is a beautiful day.
Yes.
Yeah. first of all, where can people get your book right now?
On Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Okay.
But you have to mention my name because they have a lot of, and a second book about the rules from a person who wrote the rules from heaven.
Oh, so how dare someone else use Rose from Heaven?
It's fine.
But so you have to look for Lauren Vignola,
Yes.
right? And you have to put that into Amazon. You can order your own
Yes.
copy. Do you do autographed copies?
Of course.
I love it. I love it. So yes, we'll have to get you another book signing day.
Yes.
Yeah, we can certainly make sure that is arranged. And do you have a title for your children's book yet?
Not yet.
When did you title this book? Was it after you had finished writing it, or did you title it before?
After.
You did after.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I haven't written a book, so I don't know how that process goes.
It's okay.
So you type everything on the computer?
Yes.
How does that work? Okay.
Well, let me show you the
Yeah.
cake.
Okay. Am I in your way?
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
This is good. You have a nice view out here of your window while you're typing.
Yes.
Did you just start this yesterday?
No. Well, yeah. No, not yet. Yeah, yesterday.
This is what you wrote yesterday.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so every day you write a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it. One day there were a family of talking dogs. This family wanted a person to take them in. They went from town to town, went out of energy. They found a woman named Mary who was visited by a blank angel. Are you going to leave that blank, or are you waiting to figure it out?
I'm waiting for kids to.
So they have to fill it in.
Yeah.
Ah, I like it.
Thanks.
She was very nice to the dogs. She asked them, "Where did you guys come from?" One of the dogs said that she... And what happened? Did you have to go do something at the
Yeah.
time? You just left it right
Yeah.
in the middle of us.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You are just amazing. You
Thanks.
really are. And a joy and a pleasure. And yeah, I wish I have to be at the launch of this next book, right? You make sure you reach out so I can
Okay.
be at that book signing, because I missed your other one.
Okay.
So, yeah. Well, if there was one more thing you'd like to say to people of Frederick, what would that be?
Their success isn't the main thing. The main thing is faith,
Faith.
family, and enjoying your life.
Yeah.
And then get into heaven.
Yeah, get into heaven. Yes, do the things to get into heaven. That's what we all need
Yeah.
to be doing. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you are wonderful, Lauren. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to meet you today.
Thanks.
Yes, and I definitely want to be here for the next one. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Even if it takes a little while, it's okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Thanks.
Awesome. All right. I want to thank Lauren and her family. Just phenomenal what she has achieved. And make sure you go out and get the book. It is a really nice read. And my mom's read it already, and I have got to read it this weekend. But yeah, it is just amazing what she has accomplished. Her attitude is phenomenal. All right, don't forget about our giveaways. Also, coming up this week, yesterday, I had the best meal with Ash, my mom, our friend Taylor, daughter Brody went. Sushi Nomu. If you have not been to Nomu yet, you have to go. I posted on my social media this morning. I'm going to share to Instagram as well. The food, not only a feast for the belly, but a feast for your eyes. We're going to be doing a segment coming up very shortly, hopefully later this week, showing you the delicious and wonderful and beautiful creations by the executive chefs at Nomu. It is located just past the main Westview. I don't know if it's called Westview South. I don't know what that little shop is called, but it's right in front of the hotels that are down off of 85. And just beautiful inside. The staff is wonderful. And if you like ramen or sushi or anything like that, it is the freshest I've ever had and the most delicious. So stay tuned for that as well. Also, tomorrow, Christina will explain why tick education is so important. She's from the organization LEAF. And we have a great time at Fetch with Teresa and Jada. Fetch is a thrift shop located right off Rosemont Avenue. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. Plus, again, the goal is 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is September. If you can help me get there, if you can subscribe and maybe get a couple friends to subscribe or people in your family, I would so appreciate it. Until then, be sure to search for Everything Frederick Live on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok as well. I'm Danny, just Danny. We post some content there as well. Other than that, get out there. Happy Monday. Have a great week. And let's go be great, Frederick.